Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's such a sad movie.
Hello, friends. We are back for a very sad evening of Dungeons and Dragons. We're here for the Fey Frontier RUSTFall. Mike is just on it.
He fast.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. So we're going to go around the table real quick. I'm going to read a brief recap, and we'll pick up where we left off last time.
I am Glenn, and I play the somber Damon.
I'm Savannah, and I play Barry.
I'm DJ. I play Mark 2.
Got it.
I'm Sarah, and I play Genevieve.
I'm Chell. I play Andy.
I'm Don, and I play everybody else.
And possibly Funeral Jugs.
No,
Possibly
no.
Funeral Jugs is good.
Not funeral jugs.
Sorry, I had to.
Last time, the party snaps into action to discover what had happened to Genevieve. Under the seating, Genevieve was covered with a hood, shackled at the legs, and dragged away towards the edge of the circus grounds. One by one, the party leapt to the top of the seating and leapt off or around, hunting down the three members that had captured her. Ulysses commanded the rabbit folk, pulling Genevieve to sit, and used his skills to order the battlefield. Barry used her little guy to blind the large alligator folk breathing fire. Damon leapt and shotgunned his heart out after accidentally exploding a barrel of glitter and dust. The Baron Misty stepped towards the rifleman, keeping him from shooting and providing covering fire. Andy leapt towards the rifleman after they vaulted away from the Baron and provided an assault. Genevieve eventually escaped her bonds, scrambled back, and fired off her revolver after stabbing the rabbit folk in the legs. And Mark II tackled the rabbit folk, holding her on the ground. The alligator folk spit fuel and fire over several party members, and during the course of the fight, Ulysses, refusing to back down, fell, burning to death after standing his ground against the alligator folk. The Baron leapt into action, using her reaction to dash to him, smashing the crystal rose from around her neck into his chest in an attempt to revive him, after Barry and Genevieve dragged him backwards out of the flames. The rest of the party finished off the alligator and the elf rifleman while Mark II knocked out the rabbit folk and bound her. Ulysses does not stir. The party rushes inside the grinning house into a private room that Lotta frantically opens. Genevieve, stunned in shock, remains outside, unable to move. Setting Ulysses on the sand, the party attempts to revive him, pleading with him to wake up. Mark II enters after having stored the rabbit folk downstairs in the basement. And we pick up here with the party minus Genevieve in the room by Ulysses' charred corpse in the sand in front of you, the Baron having stated that she does not know why this did not work.
Do you want me to leave?
Yeah, because you're not here, actually. Yes.
Wow.
He's alive.
I am sorry. I do not know why this has not worked. I am not magic. This is just... This rose belonged to my daughter. It is my last connection to her. But for your friend, for a good man, I thought it prudent to use it. Chime says that it could have possibly been used to revive him. It's something to do with resonance, but I'm sorry.
I put a hand on the Baron's shoulder. These things happen. Death comes for us all at one point or another. I appreciate you doing what you could to try and bring our friend back, but with a life in these parts of town, this is part of the danger that comes with it.
This is part of what comes with it.
I'm not saying...
My kin is on this floor right now.
And I'm sorry for that.
I'm sorry you didn't know why he was actually keeping himself alive. And I'll tuck his ear and look at the ashes and powder. I'll just rub it on my chest. Baron,
Yes.
I appreciate your overcoming kindness. I'll forever remember this. And I'll always thank Chime as well.
You deserve the kindness. I am sorry that I do not possess a skill set more in tune with what is needed at this moment.
Don't we all feel this hole of doing something we can't? I know he felt that so truly.
He was a very charming character. But I could see that there was pain behind the laughs, behind the snide remarks. Something driving him forward.
Family. That's all he wants. He wants family. I'll go in the corner, like, I'll walk away for a moment.
Yeah. I feel fortunate to have known him for however brief a time. I haven't felt trust like this in a long time. Not since Vex left. Where is Genevieve?
She was still outside as I was coming in. I can go grab her if you'd like.
Fetch her, would you?
Of course.
She shouldn't be out there alone.
Then I step out and grab Genevieve. Do you want me to leave?
Yeah, and then I'll bring the two of you in a minute.
I'm gonna come back to the table or wherever.
Yeah, in the sand.
I'm still in the sand pit,
Yeah.
just holding them up.
Like, I'll just be at his side, just holding his paw. And I'll take something out of my pocket. And it's like a beaded bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll, like, slip it onto it. This is from one of my youngins. I carry it around. He took it. He gave it to me when I was leaving home to come find some different kinds of things in life with you. You're the only reason, really, why I'm out here in the desert. These scraps, weirdos, and all this crazy hoo-ha's going on. Innocence in this bracelet. You deserve to rest with it. I'll just lay my head down on him.
He deserves whatever peace can be brought to him in this moment. I thank you for your kind words, Barry. For him, I think you were closest with him.
Fortunately, he came up to me like a lost dog on the street almost. I would never tell him that. He's way more than that. He knows that. I don't know what I know.
I would kind of crouch down next to Barry. I'm sorry if my words hurt your feelings. He was an eccentric character, but a good man nonetheless. I've seen my fair share of bad people, and I know the good ones, and he was one of the good ones. He always liked to carry himself, looking his best, and if you'll allow me, I'd like to repair his clothes. So in his final resting moments, he'll at least look as best as he could.
I'll greatly appreciate that.
And I cast mending onto his clothes.
Yeah.
I'll rub it out on his chest, straighten out his clothes.
Yeah, you can see that his clothes, the bits where there are charred pieces on the edges remain and fill in with existing pieces of expensive silks and beautiful colored fabrics as they wrap his torso, hiding this flame-licked pattern that beneath the blue of his fur has revealed tinges of orange as the clothes repair. While they're whole, these charred spots remain, almost forming a different pattern on top of the existing fabric. They're his clothes, but they're changed. Just as toast can no longer become bread again, death and seeing death changes someone irreparably. But they look fancy and nice again, but not perfection. Thank you, Andy.
I wish I could do more for him. But if there's anything my life at the monastery has taught me, it's that a life is not measured in the days you've walked this earth, but the life you've led leading up to your final ones. And while I didn't know him very long, I'm thankful for the brief moments we got to share together. Learned a lot about myself and learned to maybe take things a little bit more seriously in his presence. And he brought us to you, Barry. I've not worked with many folks such as yourself, except for when they came to repair the chimes we had at our church, but I'm glad, if nothing else, we got to have you as a friend out of this. I'm sorry we couldn't have been a better friend for him.
I would just nod and keep rubbing the fabrics and embroidery along his chest and vest. And I'm just flooded with tears.
Yeah.
Mucus and I'm Alashy, so like.
Yeah.
Did Ulysses wear a hat?
Yes.
Is the hat...
That's... I think so, but I might be confusing John wearing
I feel like
a
John
hat
just wears the hat for
yeah,
vibes.
Ulysses I don't think has a hat.
But I remember the first couple.
Does the mini have it? No.
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 No, Ulysses doesn't have it. Okay. I was like, hold on. I'm mixing up John with his character.
Yeah, John is.
I think
just
if
wearing a
anything,
hat.
it was like flowers in his hair or something.
Yes,
like
yes.
he was like
he
dressing
had
himself.
flowers
Yes.
and he had, because he had all the bangles and stuff in his wrists, which are also repaired by mending here. All of these, like the musical bangles that he used during his dancing, but no, he did not have a hat.
We're in the back section of the circus.
You're
Grinning
private
house.
section
Yeah,
of
you're
the
in a
grinning
private
house.
room within the grinning house. This is like one of the sensory deprivation chambers that like Barry was going to use
Is there,
at some
is there a
point while
bar in
here.
here?
Outside of the room that you're in, yes. Not in this room. But you're like, when you walked in that side door and the bar was there, you guys are like back towards the back, slide through a bookcase into a private room.
Was there tables out there?
Out
At the
where
bar?
everything, yeah, out where, yeah, you guys sat at tables and stuff. There's stuff out there.
Was there vases with like little flowers in them?
Sure.
Damon, can you help me grab some flowers for him?
Just staring at him.
We'll give you a moment.
Because I like
Barry.
got his, I'm like down on my knees with like his head in my lap, like his body facing away, because I was like trying to give him medicine and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just like kind of just sitting there, just like staring at him, and it's just like holding his head in my lap.
Yeah. I place a hand on Damon's shoulder, just, Damon, let's go get him flowers. I like squeeze Damon's shoulder just a little bit.
With the metal hand.
Yeah, I crush Damon's shoulder with my metal hand.
Breaks my collar.
Damon.
The Baron would put her hand on your shoulder too.
Take my like serape thing off and like pile it up and lift his head and put it underneath like a pillow. And stand up. After you.
Yeah. We walk out to go grab some flowers off the tables out there.
Sure. I'll have you two leave.
It's like as I walk away, I'm just gonna kind of like put my hand on Barry's shoulder.
I would just like,
Yeah.
Don't touch me!
ew, 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 ew.
And they go out and the Baron would shut the door.
I'm so glad they're not breathing my air right now. Baron, I'm sorry. I try to keep my composure, but I don't know, just like exacerbated, like
Yeah.
out of breath.
Yeah, she would kneel down next to you and just like wrap her arm around you in a hug.
Mm-hmm.
It is never a problem to feel your feelings. This is a moment that if you felt nothing, I would be worried. People feel things in different ways. Some release those feelings, some, and she just kind of gestures to where Damon was standing, don't have words to deal with the horrors they've seen. Everyone processes differently, and it is okay to cry and to feel those feelings. He was more than your friend.
I never even took the time to really think about our time together. I'm always immensely grateful for the things I have and who's around me, but he carried hope. He didn't talk about how much hope that he had, but he had it. He had hope for my brethren, my sisters. He had hope for all this town, much like you have, Baron. These children gotta get fed. They gotta be cared for. They can't be left in the dust like how he is now.
For how little I knew him, he seemed to always put others in front of himself. even at his own peril. He had something, you call it hope. He did have hope. Hope for the children. Hope for the people of the Narrows, but that hope drove him and made him the person that he was. And I know that he looked at you like one would look a star. A guiding light in the darkness.
Can I be your light right now, Ulysses? Can I guide you? Come to my light instead, huh? Jeez. But my good Zelpa.
I think that even if he does not yet or still have the light within him to stand again, that you were the light that he needed all along. I don't know that he would have made it here without you. And like Andy said, just because one's journey has come to an end, it isn't about how long the journey was, it is about all that you have done, the lives you've touched, the steps you've taken on that journey, the light that you have put into the world. And that boy is the sun.
The sun doesn't burn out.
Sometimes candles go out, but it does not mean that that candle cannot be used to light another. Carry his light with you. Be that candle for him.
I don't have a choice. I have to. I just. Barrett.
Yes.
I keep calling you by your formal name because I just don't know.
Adelina.
Adelina.
Yes, Barry.
I would need you to. I know you've been so kind, but I know you could help me.
Whatever you need, always. What do you need?
We have to bring him out of here. He has to be comfortable, proper. I want my pa, my ma to be there. I don't know where. I want to ask him.
I think he would tell you to trust your heart. He wouldn't give you an answer. He would tilt his head and look you in the eye and tell you you already know.
I know we have a star shower coming up. We can, I don't know how funerals do it, but about 3 days past or so, I would have to check, go look at the stars again, but I know we have something coming special. I can already be ready for that.
Do you want to take him alone?
I need to. I'm not much for trusting others.
Especially not around scrabblers.
Yeah.
Family is sacred.
So, they already know him. They need to say their goodbyes. They love him. They only knew him for a couple dinner. They love him. Who does?
Everybody that met him did. I am certain of it.
And I'll shake his bracelets
Yeah.
and make little music.
Yeah, it makes a wooden wind chime sound. As it is almost absorbed into this kind of sensory room, filling and fading the space. Do you want to say goodbye to your friends, or do you just want to take him?
I just want to take him. I want to go. Those flowers are gonna grab from the lobby or whatever. It's okay.
And find different ones. She stands and she walks over to the back of the room and she feels for a panel at the top and she presses it and a little hidden door slides open. She walks inside and grabs two little glow stick looking things. She puts one under his head and one under his feet, and she clicks them, and it starts buzzing slightly and forms like a little hammock. And it starts slightly elevating off the ground. So that you don't have to carry him.
Yeah.
There's already a trail burner out back. I'll make sure that the other ones that are owed to your family get to them when they're in the market.
Great. Oh, one last thing.
Of course.
What if a guy that's not a guy to twist my mind? That old Mork too. I would say goodbye to him. But I've been working on it. It's not quite finished. It's on Peyton, but for his little bird, I got him a couple new feathers. New magnet attachments.
You want me to give them to him?
Yeah. Just like a bunch of it looks like a forest scrap metal.
Yeah. Yeah, she scoops them up gingerly and she tucks them into her dress.
Then I would go.
Yeah, she would press a button and Ulysses would levitate slightly off the ground and she would pull a cloak and cover him so that way he is covered, and she would walk with me.
I would follow.
Yeah, she would walk into this tunnel and close the thing behind her. Walk down this candle-lit tunnel that winds its way a little bit kind of through the inside of the walls of the grinning house.
I would look at the candles differently.
Yeah. Yeah. you can see that they are kind of, they're not rust, they're real candles, real magic, which is kind of rare here. Nobody uses oil lanterns or candles anymore. It's all rust, but not this. This is genuine illuminated glowing candles. As the space kind of darkens, it almost feels like twinkling stars as the flame reverberates around the space and twinkles. She walks you to this back door and presses another panel and slides it open, and behind the door is a trail burner. She walks out, takes Ulysses' body and hooks him safely onto the back of the trail burner, encased in like a small little protective bubble kind of hooked onto the back.
You always got all the goods, huh? All set up finally.
I need to make sure my people are taken care of. And you're my people, Barry.
So are you, Baron. And I would take her hand. And I would give it a kiss.
Yeah, she would bend down in front of you and she would put her hands on your face. You're a good kid, Barry. Don't ever let that candle go out, okay?
Same to you. You're a good mother.
She tears up slightly and she just pulls you in and gives you a kiss on the forehead. Any family would be lucky to have you, and I'm overjoyed to have even had you in mind for whatever brief moment I did.
Baron, this is the last time I'm seeing you. This ain't the last time you could see Ulysses. I'm inviting you as family. If you want to come see the star show.
I'll be there. She reaches into her dress and she pulls out like a small little circular device, and there's like a button in the center. When you get where you're going, you push that and you let me know, okay?
Sure
I wouldn't
will.
miss it for the world.
I'm gonna get on the bike. Put on my little goggles.
Yeah. She would just put her hand on your shoulder. Be good, kid.
I'll keep trying. I'll kick the stand. We'll get going.
Rocket off into the distance.
And I got my slippers on.
Can you send DJ and Sarah? Mark II, you walk outside, back through the edges of the fairgrounds, and find Genevieve standing exactly where she was, motionless.
I'd stop 15, 20 feet away. Genevieve, are you okay?
Genevieve probably she would look like she'd just been like startled at being addressed. What? Sorry. What?
Are you okay? You want to come inside with everybody else, or do you need some? I can leave you some time alone, but I think it's best you were just kidnapped. I think it's best you weren't alone right now. I can be here to watch you, but from a distance if you need the space.
I shouldn't be outside.
You want to come inside with us? If you want to go somewhere else, I can let them know we can go somewhere else.
Alright. I guess I'll go inside. Ulysses. He's...
We did what we could in there, but yeah, he's gone.
That can't be right. That can't be right.
I know it must be hard, you all being together from the time you were just kids, but the Baron did everything she could. Right before I had come out to find you, she explained how she got the rose that she used to try to save him. Said that he was a great man, and she thought that was a good use of the rose. Said that was the only thing she had left to remember her daughter by, and that she's not felt trust with someone like this in a long time. So you don't have to grieve this alone.
She's not a healer. We can find a healer.
She did say that it's beyond what she can do, but do you know of a healer that might be able to help?
No, but there has to be one. There has to be something. You can't be gone. Where is he?
He's just inside. I can show you.
Yeah.
And I'll lead Genevieve to where they all are.
Yeah. I'll have you guys switch with Damon and Andy,
Okay.
and then I'll bring you guys back in. You guys step out. Baron closes the door behind you. You are out in the tavern proper. The inn proper, rather.
How you doing?
Not good.
Do you want to talk about it?
I'm gonna sit down on one of the stools since
Yeah, just the first stool that's there.
first, corner stool off the side of the bar.
Yeah.
I'm sure the bar's probably starting to clear out now since there was a lot of gunfire and some smoke and fire going on a little bit ago.
Yeah. Still people here, though. Can't say
kinda
that that's kind of an odd thing to happen in the Narrows, really.
I would make eyes at the bartender and just be like,
He walks over and just sets 2 strong drinks in front of you and steps back without saying anything.
I reach in my pocket and slip out.
And he just... on the house.
I just feel like I let him down. Let them all down.
Damon, I need you to know what happened tonight was not your fault. It was not my fault. It was not Barry's fault. This is unfortunately what we sign up for when we enter this kind of life. It never gets easier. I can promise you that.
I know that. This isn't the first person I've ever lost.
But it shouldn't be another name that you feel guilty for.
Oh, it is. So I carry all the names on my back, whether I can remember them or not. I don't do it because I want to. Only do it because I have to. It's part of the job.
To carry the weight of their death?
To make it right. In life, there's a balance to things. Sometimes that balance is broken, shifted. It's not solely up to me to make it right. It's up to someone, though. If I get a chance to make it happen, I will.
And I think that's commendable. Being able to right the wrongs. I'm trying to do the same myself. But Damon, carrying the weight of all that happens around you, that's a heavy load to bear, to burden.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that maybe that's why you're struggling right now? Do you think you're maybe carrying too much?
No. Never bothered me before. What's bothering me now is the fact that I'm losing people's names, people's faces. Now I'm losing people. Since I've been down here, I've lost plenty. 2 of them were foxkin. Imagine that.
Do I know the other?
No. You would have never known, Freddy. I don't believe you ever made it that far south. East?
West?
Doesn't matter.
South.
Thanks, God.
East visually with the map sideways. South.
That's right. That's right, God.
Thank God.
I get right with my God. And that's part of the reason why I'm on the rampage I'm on now. To right that wrong, fix that balance, put an end to the suffering for others. Vinny and his gang got this whole thing worked out. They give people a chance at getting rust, righting themselves, being able to provide for their family again, provide for themselves, work a normal job, live a normal life. If you slip up on payment, they come and take that away. Either in blood or in the steel. I can't abide by people like that.
I can't either.
That's just why I wish Ulysses was here a little bit longer. He would have known that.
I think he knew.
No. Last thing I said to him, we fucking fighted. We had a tiff. Like children. Where we were to align. Where we differed. How we could never get along in certain ways. Eats at you. And I'm just gonna have to live with that. I just hope that in his last few minutes, he could have looked at everybody around him with some sort of pride. Doing something, fighting back. He always had a thing for being useful.
Damon, do you do much cooking?
No.
You've had cake before, correct?
The kind from a pan?
Yeah.
That's called a callback.
If you put vinegar into cake mix, it'll taste terrible because the two just don't go together. In the same way that if you put icing on a piece of chicken, it would not taste well.
Sure is a lot of food references happening tonight.
I only say that because just because you and Ulysses maybe butted heads, maybe you didn't work the best together, does not make you or him a bad person. And while I understand your grievances with wanting to right things, the reality of it is we can't fix our past. All we can do is focus forward. Because if you keep yourself turned backwards, you're gonna miss what's happening right in front of you.
Sure. But you know, people are more complex than a piece of cake.
And that's fair. But what I'm saying is, don't lose sight of what's in front of you because you're too worried about what's going on behind you.
I mean, I can handle doing 2 things at once.
I'm not saying you can't.
Well,
Let yourself grieve. Let yourself feel these things.
Just saying that. There's 2 ways I can handle this and still make sure that everybody is taken care of here. That we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. While also
understand.
at the same time shoving a gun barrel down the throat of whoever fucking sent the people to do this. Or something like that, I don't know.
There he is. That's the Damon I know. You're never one to stew. It's shoot first, ask questions later. I love your tenacity and how willing you are to want to fix what's wrong in the world, Damon. That's why I followed you out of the monastery. I'm just saying, be mindful is all. We're gonna make the fuckers that did that to him pay. They will. So for now, feel your feelings. Grieve the loss of our friend, because I will be. I'm gonna go grab some flowers and I'm gonna go help out. Barry, are you coming with me?
You make it look so easy. I know that you don't care. It's not that you don't. You just make it look so graceful, just being able to just deal with it. As a man who relies on faith a lot for what he believes in and what's right, it's a thing like this that'll shake a man's faith. Not that I ever really truly knew what to believe in. At the end of the day, vengeance, revenge, hatred, it's all the same. Punishment, justice, even still. I just hope that I get that grace that you have one day.
Damon, for your sake, I hope you never do. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that as I carry the way I am because of the things I've gone through. I've learned to be wary about what I put my faith in. I've been told too many lies. I've been spun too many promises, and the one thing I can rely on is what's directly in front of me and what I pay for myself.
So I have a hard time with it.
It's not for everybody. I wish I could say this is a glamorous way of living, but
No, like, there's times when I don't know why I'm doing something.
like you're not in control.
No, just that I feel a push or a pull some way or another.
Do you remember when you started feeling like that?
As far as I can tell, the whole time I've been down here. I'll tell you the story some other time. Now's not the time for it.
I'll be ready to listen when you're ready.
Thank you. Go get your flowers. Let's go find Mark. Wherever Jen may be, hopefully she's still there. Poor thing's probably decimated.
Yeah. I step away and start grabbing some flowers.
I don't know if I can go back in there and see Barry like that anymore. The poor thing is torn apart. Unrecognizable.
Mark II and Genevieve, you walk in the back of the grinning house. You see Damon sitting alone at the very end of the bar, most proximate to the room where you were all in, and Andy has stepped away to pull flowers from around the room.
Definitely just looks like I was just talking to myself.
Yes, it does.
As we walk in, I guess I would just, I brought Genevieve.
I knew it was you. I could smell the oil as soon as you walked through the door. You feeling okay?
Fine.
Functional?
Functional, yeah.
I look like haggard shit right now. I'm bloodied right now. I'm just bleeding and drinking at the bar.
Tell me you're bleeding.
Yeah.
I'm also
I'm
bloody.
fine. I would not have let you heal me. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also bloody.
Yeah.
Where is he? So Genevieve can spend her time?
I want to prepare you ahead of time. You don't look good. And I feel like the sight of Barry is probably going to be even worse. Poor thing's so stricken with grief, I don't even recognize it anymore.
I come back with the flowers and seeing Mark, too, as bad a shape as he is, a hand of healing.
Sure.
Punch.
Or just uppercut him. It's 3 points of healing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm now not bloodied.
Amazing.
You ready?
Genevieve looks distant.
I place a flower into Genevieve's hand. You seem to lack these. Think it'll be a nice offering?
He can't be gone. Someone's got to be able to fix this.
Jen, we tried. Magic, medicine, gemstones. He's cold. Sorry to be crass.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
I don't want to rob you of your closure. But if you don't want to go in there, no one's making you.
This is my fault.
This is not your fault. You were not the one that caused him harm. You were not the one that did anything wrong. You simply were there. That is not your fault.
I showed back up in his life.
He's the man. He's a man of the law.
He showed back up in yours. You were slated to meet again one more time before he was gone. Someone gave you that grace.
Yeah, I'd actually argue that he stormed his way into your life. But you had no say in the matter. He could have literally broke into your house.
I could have left. I should have.
Do you think he would have let you leave? Truly, Genevieve, you know him better than all of us. Do you think he would have let you go?
Especially knowing the trouble you're in now.
Honor this man's life by not questioning his motive or his actions. Simply remember him for the man he was.
he should still be alive. I don't. I assumed he was dead the first time, and then he showed back up.
It's always harder when somebody dies the second time.
And I got careless. What was I thinking? Sitting out in the open like that.
No.
Walking around like I'm not being followed, like I'm not being chased.
I pull Genevieve into a hug and just whisper into her ears, it wasn't your fault.
They were coming for me.
It wasn't your fault.
There were any number of skirmishes that we were in. It could have ended like this.
But they didn't. It was this one.
There's always one.
I thought they were looking... I thought the one they were looking for before when I left was the person I'd become. I thought they were looking for someone who was making forgeries, but they were looking for Genevieve. I should have realized.
I hold
can't put
Genevieve
this
at
on
like
you.
arm's length and just, Genevieve, I need you to listen to me and listen to me good. As somebody who beat themselves up for years because of the harm caused to them by other people's doing, they did this. Not you, not any of us, them. They caused the harm. This was their doing, not yours.
But they're only here because they were sent from me.
Genevieve,
They're
don't-
here.
with the type of stuff that they had on them, I don't know how far you were going to make it yourself.
They were hired to grab me.
They wouldn't have shown up with a fucking flamethrower if they were there to just grab you.
It hasn't worked up till this point. I've been elusive. Maybe I should have just gone home.
And done what exactly?
I don't know.
Give them what they want so they can get powerful? So they can do this to somebody else, Genevieve. That's not fair. This is not your fault. And the only way this is going to stop happening is if we stop it.
I'm putting you all at risk too, though.
No. You misunderstand.
Nobody's making us do anything.
You have my word that I'm going to make whoever did this pay for it. And that's on my own. It's just an added bonus that a friend of mine just happens to have a problem with them too.
That's my family.
And this is mine. And family doesn't let family get hurt. Sometimes it happens and we can't always stop it. Fate is a fickle thing and it will do what it wants. But sitting by idly and letting them have whatever they want, including you, is not going to solve anything.
And like I said, there was someone out there, whatever it may be, slated the two of you to run into each other again. You got to see him again after you thought he was dead. Now that sounds like magic to me. That sounds like a wish being granted. Being able to say hello, my friend, one more time. You got more than what most people did. And I think he truly appreciated that.
Eel didn't deserve to die.
He didn't.
He did.
He's a good man.
He is.
He's on a mission.
And we'll finish that mission.
I don't even know where to start with that.
That's tomorrow's problem. For now, we have to...
When you guys left before, did you ever get a chance to say goodbye?
I just ran. I didn't even... I don't want to say I didn't care, because I did, but I was just thinking about myself, and
And today's your day to right that wrong. You can send him off on your terms. can keep beating yourself up about what you could have done different, what you could have said different, how life could have been different. But ultimately, it ain't gonna change anything than what it is already now. Best thing that you can do is take your life that he provided at the cost of his and do something good with it.
He was the better one. He was the braver one.
I'm sure he would beg to differ.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just trying to make you feel better. So go be brave. You owe it to him at that point. Or are you gonna let him show you up one more time? He's always trying to one up with you.
He used to be the quiet one. I don't know what changed him, but
Maybe that's not for us to know. Maybe it just simply is a mystery in the myth known as Ulysses. The wiles of a foxkin. A great detective. And an even better entertainer. Stand up from my chair. Open the door to the next room where the bookcase is.
Genevieve will walk in.
Walk up to the bookcase. Open the door. Is everyone going?
Mm-hmm. I would pass flowers to everyone.
Yeah. Sitting inside, cross-legged in the sand, alone, is the Baron. Ulysses and Barry are gone.
Where are they?
Barry had to get him to her kin.
For help or for...
Bury him under the stars. He spent a fair bit of time with them. Knew him as family.
Leave it to Ulysses to make me look like an asshole one more time. You'll get to go say bye this time, I swear. Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
You ran away the last time, Jen, but this time was his turn. I am sorry. But I owed that privacy to Barry.
Does she say she's coming back?
She said it wouldn't be the last time I saw her, but I'm not sure she'll be back for some time. I think she needs time to process her grief, and for her kin to say goodbye to the fox that would be a scrappler, the way that they do. Should she return, I'll make sure she finds you, by whatever means necessary. Whatever considerable resources I have, I will use to get her back to you if that is her choice.
It's got to be hers.
Yes.
I would never put that on her.
Fate has a way of pulling people apart and bringing them back together again. If it is fated that she should return to you, then she will. But, as you said, it has to be her choice. He was her kin. I apologize, Genevieve, for not giving you the chance. But she needed to go. And I am a mother after all.
Perhaps we should go back to our house?
We have rooms here.
I can offer you rest and respite here. Mach 2 has also captured one of the 3, and they are currently locked in the basement.
You can at least figure out who did this.
I think I know who did this. But knowing for certain would definitely help.
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to wait?
Genevieve, I think you and Andy should head upstairs and make yourselves comfortable.
Why them?
We got work to do.
What work do we have to do that they can't?
They're not in the right mental state to have to deal with what I'm about to do.
Genevieve, do you want to be involved in us discussing this with that person?
I really need to know if I need to seek vengeance for my friend against my father.
I think if we go together.
I agree. If we go, we all go.
All right.
Also, my mental capacity is totally fine. I'm all right.
I'm doing great.
Genevieve's doing fine.
What
Never
kind of
been
state
better.
are they in?
Hmm?
What kind of state are they in?
The rabbit folk?
Yeah.
Unconscious.
Conscious, but barely.
Oh, they're awake.
I made sure to keep them awake. Yeah.
They're alive but unconscious at the moment. Passed out.
Andy? You got something to wake them up?
Pull out 2 symbols.
Little wind-up monkey.
Baron, you ever interrogated anybody before?
Of course I have.
How would you feel about taking lead on this interrogation?
I think this interrogation and this vengeance is yours to enact, not mine.
Fair.
Shocking grad.
Keep
I
going.
can certainly be there for assistance, but I would not feel it is my place to take that step. Vengeance for your friend's death belongs to the 4 of you. But I can certainly lend my expertise, should it be needed.
Alright. Who wants to take lead?
Where are they?
I can guide you. Follow me.
We've moved them deeper into the basement. I'll lead you. Pushes out of the room and walks back out into the kind of like semi-hallway that you guys are in. pushes back to the underside of the stairs, and she presses a like panel on the back of the wall against the bar and slides it sideways, and there are stairs leading down, separate from like just the storage basement that you put them in originally. Down here. It's soundproof.
As we go downstairs, I'm assuming there's going to be like a door or something at the end of the stairwell or the hallway or whatever.
Yeah, so it like takes a sharp turn and then a sharp turn again to get like under the floor that you guys are at, and then continues down deeper into the like subsurface rock of the Narrows itself.
So it's like a sub basement.
This is like a sub basement, yeah. And you come to a like solid wood door with kind of like a very shimmery, almost like desert oasis look on the edges of the door frame. Clearly some sort of magic. There's like rust panels kind of installed at the edges.
Yeah. Type thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
She pulls a key and, or no, she doesn't pull a key. She reaches for the door handle, and you see the door handle like flash ever so slightly and turn, and she pushes it open.
I'm going to hand Genevieve, like, I have like a hunting knife on my belt. I'm just going to, oh no, it's like, it's not a dagger. It's like, it is like a fucking, like, it's a
K-bar.
Bowie knife. Big bitch, scary knife. And it's like, I'm going to hand it to you and be like, go get your answers.
Would you like to wake him or should I?
What this door open? Mm-hmm. What's
inside of this like 10 by 10 space is a single wooden chair with this rabbit folk slumped onto it, hands bound behind back. Do you want something to loosen their tongue a bit
Yeah.
when you wake them? Of course I do. To look at my
Genevieve, I think you've got the most intimate.
Genevieve's gonna walk in and just like kick them in the shin. Get up.
Hey, give me one moment.
No, get up now.
Mark II would just post up by the door,
Yeah.
leaning against the wall near the door.
Yeah. She would kind of gesture you in. I need to close the door for the sound to be
Sealed.
sealed. Yeah.
I stand behind him and just keep my metal hand on his shoulder.
Are there any chairs around the room? Like in the corners? Like up against the wall or something?
Yeah.
You gonna do one of those?
I want to drag a chair over.
So we can play good cop or good
No, I'm gonna just like take my hat off and set my hat on like I guess like another chair or table or something, and then I'm just gonna pull a chair over and sit there and just like stare at him while Genevieve's kicking him in the
Her,
shin.
I think.
Yeah.
Her. Yeah.
My hands start to crackle. I'm not doing anything yet, but they start to like little electric bits. It's just waiting.
Genevieve looks crazed.
I imagine the Baron would have stayed kind of back too.
Yeah, she stands by the door. Yeah, just give me a moment. I need to look at my
Her eyes are.
drugs for a minute.
You're a rogue, right?
Crazy eyes.
Crazy.
Look more fiery than normal.
Just wide, shining.
Listening.
The gang tortures a man.
The rabbit folks like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I don't like
How
how
in
beautiful.
detail the torture we want to go.
You got like the anime sparkles in your eyes.
It's-
Oh my god!
It's. It's less the anime sparkles. And
Angry enemies.
yeah.
Well, I did mention the little vein outline on your forehead.
Yeah, she, from the wall, pushes open a panel by the door and pulls out a small vial with a large crystal shard in it, like almost glass-like. And she folds down a little thing, puts it on it, smashes it with the back of her knife, and scoops it into the vial. Hands it to Genevieve.
Genevieve's not looking at the Baron.
Hands it to
Yes,
whoever.
she-
Hands it to Damon.
Knife in one hand, vial in the other.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk over and you kick this rabbit folk in the shin. Barely able to like open her eyes as they are like bruised and bloodied, and she is also charred and burnt.
Andy.
Genevieve's gonna grab her by the collar.
I was gonna say do something about it.
I will 1 of healing.
Okay.
Just so she can sort of see and then also be able to move her jaw, assuming it's broken because we've probably punched it.
What?
Who sent you?
You fucking amateur.
Shocker. Watch the way you talk to my friends.
People don't send people you bid on a fucking job.
And who bid on your job?
She reaches into her cloak and pulls out a piece of paper and just...
Ooh, it's a nice throw.
Thank you. Read the fucking document. It's anonymous. It's a fucking drop-off point.
Who set it up?
Through the channels that you take these types of jobs, if you people never fucking dealt with this.
Who fixed the job?
We don't get names. And payment's anonymous. Read the document. There are fucking pictures on it.
They don't. Whoever gave them this document does not know who's making the drop. can
We
figure out
track her
who did
down,
this
we
real
take her
easy.
somewhere, we drop her in a fucking well and she waits. That's how this works. We're not taking her to a fucking delivery person. I'm not a delivery person.
You didn't deal with a fixer for this.
No, there's a network for this.
Who runs this network?
We don't deal with names.
What syndicate runs this network?
They have like a truth serum in them, right?
Hasn't not been given to them yet.
Oh yeah, Damon has it.
I have it. I have several kinds of truth serums on me.
What are you waiting for? The second coming of Christ?
One of them is the vial, the other one's my knife, the other one's my shotgun, the other one's my fucking pistol. Sorry, revolver.
Excuse me?
Revolver.
Genevieve's gonna knock
It's
a chair
fancy.
over.
That she's sitting in?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's...
She pushes it backwards.
Yeah, she's, I mean, hands bound behind her back. The chair shatters.
I pick the person up by their neck and just hold them up, hands staticky. I don't like the way you're talking to my friends, and the only reason you can speak right now is because I say you can. Now, I need you to jog your memory, think of some kind of answer before we take your tongue from your mouth.
Fine.
What's post Delta Glass?
It's a drop-off point.
Where is it?
It's a bar in the middle of the desert.
Coordinates?
Can't.
I start crackling my hand.
You can or you don't want to?
I don't want to.
No, well, that's...
Great shock.
No, before you do that, I'll stand up. Just like, okay. Just dump the vial in their mouth and hold their mouth shut while it's gone.
Yep.
How about them coordinates? I'm gonna walk back and sit back down in the chair.
Yeah, and you watch as like Eddie's holding her up. You said you gave her the. She. You don't have to try harder than that to get me to take something I don't want.
You're really gonna wish that you hadn't done that. Chill, are you planning something or no?
I'm trying to keep this not too gory because I have ideas and I'm like, let's dial it back for the Twitch streamers. Like, if the medicine has to go in her stomach, there's a way to get it in her stomach.
Chill.
I won't, because that would be inappropriate for Twitch.
She also only has 1 hit point, so
Yes, but I can heal her, and I have my hand on her neck.
I did already knock her over.
I have been healing her. My hand is crackling.
Out of character, Genevieve is just got this paper and
Chill.
Don't have a way to, like, command.
You have the injection kit for healing?
Yeah. True.
Just-
Yeah.
Reload the cartridge.
Yeah, that's fair. I forgot I could do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So my hand of healing, we were saying it like is essentially like a syringe to like here's your medicine. We put the truth serum into said syringe and then
Okay. Inject it that way.
Yep.
hate that.
I guess that's better than
Yes. Yes. It's like, let me just circumvent this all real quick and there we go.
What?
coordinates. I think you were getting ready to tell us where this drop-off location was.
He's got an alligator.
3?
I don't have to tell you nothing. It's out there in the fucking desert. You're never gonna find the fucking gutter bloom, okay?
Never found it.
Gutter bloom.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
You know, we find ourselves in an interesting predicament in that they're expecting there to be a body in that well, and we don't have a body to put.
Oh,
I guess we do.
We have a body. Oh, I'm not talking about this one.
I think.
Oh.
they're
So
looking. They're looking for me.
so what you're suggesting is that we have a loose end.
What I was suggesting was that we take this rabbit folk here, we make them out to look like Genevieve. We drop her in that well. We wait for whoever is coming to collect to come to collect. And then we find out who did this.
They want me unharmed.
Well, she's only slightly harmed.
She's at 1 hit point.
Unmaimed.
We can fix her up before we toss her down the well.
Yeah, it says non-lethal priority right here on the list.
You don't know what you're doing.
So enlighten us.
You can't fake being me.
What's your name?
Toby.
I can't fake. I am me. That's what they want, right? This.
It ain't just about looks, darling. You've been at the brokers, you already know. We seen you there. You think we weren't looking?
Who was we?
Me and the other two.
They're dead already.
part
You
of
just
the
in this for
life.
2,000 gold. Is that what? That's what I'm worth, I guess. Alive, at least.
That's a lot.
He couldn't.
Jenny.
You would think after all these years he'd.
It ain't just gold, it's syndicate currency. It doesn't spend the same. You're worth what you're worth. You're just a fucking name on a list. I don't know who you are. I don't care. You're a check mark in a long fucking book. I find you. I take you. You go where you going. Clearly you done something. Somebody looking for you. Everybody done something. Nobody truly innocent out here.
Didn't you broker a deal to go? Listen.
No.
What did you ask the brokers for?
She asked for information
That's right. Okay.
on her siblings.
Got it.
Or no, on Andrew. You
Yeah.
asked the Baron for information on your siblings.
Technically only one. She just gave me the little
She
extra
gave you the
juicy
rest.
gossip.
She's nice.
She was like, "This is some hot goss. Like,
Yeah,
we need
I got
to
some
talk."
tea.
He's like, well, that dude's life fell apart, and I can't just tell
Yeah.
you that. So,
Pull up a chair, Hunty. Here we go.
I don't think we're getting anything else unless you tell us where this. What the heck? What did I write? Guttenbloom?
Gutterbloom.
Gutterbloom.
It ain't close.
I don't care if it's close. I just need to know where it is. Your job is to get me there, right? I'm trying to help you.
That's one of us.
You're not.
What, you think I'm not planning on going there? It says non-lethal. Who's to say I can't just walk in?
That's not how the drop-off works. Non-lethal means that you ain't dead.
They don't want me harmed. I can read.
Not lethal. You can be beaten to a pulp as long as you ain't dead.
That's not what the paperwork says.
We didn't hurt you. Just dragged you around a bit.
Yeah, I'm about to drag myself to this gutter bloom and see who's waiting.
Ain't nobody gonna be waiting for you there. You get put in a box, somebody come pick you up. It's just a drop-off point. It's where these things originate. You expecting a warm welcome, you walk in that tavern, you wrong.
Oh, it's a tavern.
Of course it is. What else would be in the middle of the fucking desert?
You'd be surprised.
People need ale, people need fuel.
What proof of life method were you planning on using?
There's a biosignature.
You got a reader on it? You got a bio loop?
I'm not a fucking amateur.
I mean, you did get caught by 4 people who you keep calling amateurs.
6
so-
people. 7. If you count the tall woman.
Hey, while you still have your teeth in your mouth, what's your name?
I don't gotta give you nothing.
They have the truth serum in them, right?
Just keep asking.
You ain't gonna get nothing out of Virginia Slim.
Stop.
You ain't getting nothing out of functional drugs. God damn.
Functional, I didn't recognize you.
I'm just kidding, that ain't my name. You think I'll be named after a fucking cigarette? Come on.
What's your name?
Slip.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Name. What's your name?
It's that thing from Austin Powers. It's like, yeah, God, you keep asking me 3 times.
I heard you wrote down Virginia.
It's not.
Damn it!
It's actually Slim Jim.
Functional. I can't wait to one day meet Functional Jugs. I'm gonna be his biggest fan.
Yeah, I don't know what more information we need out of this one.
Well,
She doesn't want to give us the coordinates.
Baron, you know about this gutter bloom?
It's a tavern in the middle of the desert.
You know how to get there?
It isn't close. It's several days' ride.
But you know where it is.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, I agree. I don't think there's much else to be gained from this person.
No, I
Several
want this
days.
person's name. Names always carry value.
What are you going to do with their name?
We'll figure it out when the time comes. Better to have it and not need it.
Mark 2, this is something that even I know, that in the Feywild, a name means something. With name comes power.
All right. What power? Or how is that name going to allow Genevieve to enact her vengeance upon those who have wronged her?
We'll figure it out when the time comes. For now, I would like your name.
Sable.
No last name, Sable.
Not in a long time.
That's a long last name.
Yeah.
You might as well give me something so we can put it on the tombstone when we're done with you.
You put whatever you want.
That's also a very long last name. Anything shorter.
Sable was a fucking amateur.
Ooh, Sable the Amateur. I like it.
Sable's all I am anymore. If you want to put something, you put Sable, you fucking bitch.
I'm gonna take a tooth out of her mouth
How?
with my regular hand.
Make a strength check.
Rabbit folk, it is. You can just grab it.
That is an 18 on the die. What type of check am I making?
Strength.
Just strength? That's a 20.
Okay.
I take one of the big front ones.
Yeah. She calls you a bitch and like loosely spits in your face, and you just immediately
Yep.
rip a tooth out. Was that really fucking necessary?
How many times did I tell you to watch the way you talk to me and my friends? Don't say I didn't warn you, Sable. I did.
You think I'm not used to this life? I am. I don't care.
You're not used to having less teeth in your mouth, I can tell you that.
I'll just fucking get new teeth.
Not in the 6-foot hole we're about to put you in, darling. No, you're not.
Biggest question you should be asking yourself is, do you want to go quickly or do you want it to hurt the whole goddamn time?
I'm already at a point where I ain't gonna feel a whole hell of a lot.
No, will.
If you gonna just keep threatening me, then just fucking kill me. There ain't a way out of this, so I don't really give a fuck.
I would like to propose an alternative before we all get too gung-ho on what we're doing here. I propose we take this rabbit folk, we take the biomonitor that is in her pocket, we strap it on her. Presumably that, how is whoever is on the other end of this contract meant to know if it was successful or not? If that biomonitor is not active, well,
I'm sure they know who they're looking for.
I agree. I know they know who they're looking for, yeah. But from a biomonitor, I don't know that they'll be able to tell who the biomonitor is on. My proposition is we put the biomonitor on this rabbit folk. That signals to them that the job was successful. They've captured the intended target. We disguise this rabbit folk to look vaguely like you from the bottom of a well, which hopefully shouldn't be hard. Or the bar, rather, not the well.
I think I look like a rabbit folk.
No, but we can make the rabbit folk look like you.
Mach 2, I think you strongly underestimate the the intelligence of the brokers and the people that are setting this job out, I think they will instantly be able to tell that this is not Genevieve. Although I do agree with you, I do think we should run his pockets.
Yeah, I think the biomonitors is supposed to be like it's like a trace thing, so it's to confirm that it is her type thing.
It could be. We don't know that. None of our characters know that.
You do
either.
not know what it is.
Right.
I think we just check their pockets and see what they have on them. Maybe we'll find other information. Maybe we'll find other jobs. Maybe we'll find something.
The Baron would chime in. Biometric loop's pretty standard in these types of cases. It's similar to what you did with the broker chips. An identity that matched. You can hide appearance. You can't hide what the chip says. Scanned once on capture, scanned again at the end.
They had your blood.
They know already what she looks like and who she is. If you do the same thing that happened with the brokers, if it ain't her, it's very clearly not her. You can disguise her as much as you want. This picture that pops up on that screen ain't gonna be Genevieve.
We don't need to disguise that rabbit folk any further than to get the person on the other end of this contract there.
You just want to put her in a bag and hang her at the bottom of a well.
Not just that, but to get who is
That's what I mean.
basically
To see who comes and picks her up.
someone's coming to pick up.
It's
Of
another
course.
in between.
Do you think it'd be someone else who doesn't have any information?
Yeah.
Do you think we could realistically carry this rabbit folk for 6 or 7 days worth of travel in a bag?
Yeah.
There are layers to this. If it is her family, which I assume it is, they were after your brother. They're not going to pick her up. She will be hand-delivered after being passed through several different couriers. It is just people doing a job on a paper. This is one layer in a chain of people that surely leads back to your parents. But they will drop you off in the middle of the desert and someone else will take you to the next person who will take you to the next person who maybe will take you to your parents. And they
Why?
certainly aren't dropping you off at the front door.
I think our best option is to tie up this loose end here.
Go straight to the source.
Mm-hmm. Show up on their fucking doorstep. They'll never expect you to come home.
You underestimate the power that they currently hold. They're not the same people they were when you left Genevieve. It's been 15 years. The four of you storming a stronghold. Not likely to go well.
This rabbit folk made it pretty far. And they're
Yes.
awfully cocky considering they keep calling us amateurs, which leads me to believe that you are not working alone. I know you had companions that were down there.
Who are you talking to?
The rabbit folk in my hand. I believe you might have had some sort of training. Maybe you've worked with a crew that maybe taught you a thing or two.
Everybody got a history. The fuck you talking about?
What syndicate do you belong to?
I don't belong to a syndicate. I'm just a person doing a job. Not everybody is a syndicate. People, are you part of a fucking syndicate? No, you bid for jobs, you do
This
things.
is a wanted poster.
It's a fucking wanted poster. It's just more detailed. Not as if her face ain't in other cities. This is just more detailed of a job. She is a name on a list.
Well,
We picked her.
then if this rabbit folk ain't connected to anybody, I don't have any more questions.
We know how to get to Gutterbloom.
That's not going to help us now.
We know who it was.
We know where to go.
I don't think
Our
so.
options are I turn myself in and I go right on in and straight to the source.
Why do they want you so bad?
This is a discussion to be had outside of current company.
Agreed. Should we wrap up this loose term while I have them in my hands?
Genevieve's gonna pull out her gun and shoot the rabbit folk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Rabbit folk collapses, dead weight in your hands.
Yeah, I drop them on the ground. I still want to check their pockets. No, I'm not trying to steal anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's any identification on them.
Take whatever
Fucking
you want,
steal
they're
whatever
dead.
you
Yeah.
want.
No,
I'm a good
whatever you want.
person. I'll steal them.
I'm
You
a
guys
good
want to take
person.
it?
She says.
This is a horrible person. Take what you want.
I'm a good person. You just tortured someone.
I'm a good person, she says, injecting someone against their will with truth serum.
Listen, so what if I kept the rabbit tooth? That's fine.
And ripped the tooth out of their head. I forgot about that.
With my bare hands. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Plot
run,
twist, Chel's playing Vorst in this game. I'm a good man.
make an investigation check for me, please.
$13.
You have found in their pockets several vials of various colored dust and crystals, a small pouch of bullets that presumably go in the gun that was strapped at their side. Several different, like, whole crystals that have cords strung on the end that look like they kind of slot into the leg pieces that she has, that she did the, like, spring maneuver to pull Genevieve away. And, like, a sack of gold. You know, a small, like, cigarette pouch traveling accoutrements.
I'm going to take the gold.
Sutramalls or some shit.
Yeah, it's 50 gold.
Okay. Baron, do you recognize any of these powders or crystals?
And she walks over. Yes. Zest, drift glass, which is similar to what I gave you. Brimgrin.
Just gonna take that Brimgrim.
And Grey Vein. They serve various uses. Zest you're familiar with, obviously. Drift Glass deals with memory, linked emotions. It's not so much a truth serum so much as it is linking your emotions and memories with those around you to loosen your tongue. There isn't a thing in the Fey Frontier that will truly make you say all that you need to say. Things can be resisted, but this loosens your inhibitions a bit. Certain variants of it, of course. Brimgrin is it's called Dead Man's Candy. It's a pain stimulant. It turns pain into adrenaline. Helps you keep going when you shouldn't anymore.
That's fine.
And Grey Vein, that keeps you awake It's a productivity enhancer. It removes the need for your brain to rest.
So Ritalin. I'll take
Oh, it's powered long rest.
But it is...
Yeah.
No, it's not pet. No.
No?
No.
Let me just crush this real quick. Get all my spell slots out.
No, I imagine it's more like
It does
ecstasy,
not-
where you use it and then you've got 3 days of exhaustion.
Yeah, you have like physical exhaustion suppressed for 24 to 36 hours, and then there is a rebound crash where you are like dead.
Yeah, so
this
literally
is I am running away from someone. Like I've just kidnapped someone, and I need to get as far away as possible, and I have 36 hours, and then I am going to collapse
Yep.
for like 2 days while I recover.
Yep.
So that is I will be faster than you are, and you will not catch me because I will get so far ahead of
At the
you.
expense of all of my energy for the next 3 days.
Correct.
That's why they call it the gingerbread man.
Exactly. Yeah, the kind of tagline for that is you'll finish the work even if it finishes you first.
All right, well,
They serve
Speaking of
various
finishing the work.
purposes.
No biomonitor.
Not that you have found in your search.
They weren't working alone.
so the question is the biomonitor on one of the other folks that are down there? Or is it somewhere else?
Guess we gotta run the pockets and go find out.
Baron, what happened with the circus after all that?
They completed their act and people went home.
They finished the show?
Genevieve,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I need you to go in the other room with me, and I need you to strip naked.
What?
I think they might have slipped the biomonitor on you, and there is no way we can be certain unless we check.
She is a doctor. We did it with Ether. Ether, take your clothes off. Show me your holes.
We did do that. We
I
did
don't
have-
want to alarm you. I'll take my clothes off too to make you feel more comfortable. It'll be totally fine.
Mach 2, this is really awkward and weird. I suggest we should totally be there too. It's gross. Just to make sure everything's on the up and up.
What a weird turn of events for this campaign.
What, you think I'm shy?
I mean, if you wanted to, you go right ahead.
I'll start pulling off layers.
Okay.
Yeah, the Baron will turn and give privacy.
Looks over her shoulder with the binoculars.
So while they're doing that,
It's the like the
opera
she has
glasses.
while they're doing that, and we're spun around, I'd like say over to the Baron.
I love that we're having.
No. Gotta get back on task here. Once we're done running their pockets, these gentlemen, you have Lottie send one of them in. Lotta. It's been a minute.
Now, Genevieve, if you feel both my hands.
You have one of her men run these bodies down, scrap the hardware, get whatever money they can for it. It goes to her for the inconvenience.
Of course.
They had a lot of rust on them. Sure, somebody can make some use out of it.
I'll have them stripped of rust parts, and then you all can take them to Bongo tomorrow if you'd like.
Will Bongo take harvested rust?
If it comes from me, of course he will.
Fair enough.
You're there on my behalf. So, yes. Normally, no, he's an honest man.
This is good stuff, though, so. Sure, he'd be interested, and I'll give a kick back to Lotta.
Much appreciated. I will also remind you that the rest of you have things that you have to accomplish in the city before you leave. You can't go running off to the north end of the middle of the desert on a crusade.
Yeah, I know.
You still have a painting needs delivering.
Yes, we do.
I thought we did that.
You were left the painting after getting it from the glass jaws because Vex wouldn't take it. He said you can. He
Vex
said,
didn't wanna get his
"I
hands
don't
dirty
touch
with
the
it."
merchandise. You deliver it to Elias Varn in Beacon's End in the city." He would not take it.
We got a meeting with like 3 different people.
Yeah, you guys have that. You have
Meeting with Bongo
to collect things, and if you still intend to get Rust installed, to have that done. The discussion was to try to hijack Richard's shipment of zest in the desert and use it against him to get information. You can choose to do that or not. There was also the offer of looking in the room here for the room that was left by Morgan Lux. So those are kind of the outstanding things of this is what, prior to the loss of Ulysses and Barry, the party had intended to do. You can do any or all of those things. The painting you have committed to, you can choose not to deliver that, but there will be consequences should you not. That's entirely up to you. You can do as much or as little as what you have proposed in the past. Those are just the things that, based on what was discussed, I have kind of fleshed out. But again, this is open. You are free to do literally whatever you want.
Did we find any biochips on?
No.
On this person that
No,
you searched?
that person.
Which person?
Me.
Make an investigation check. I'll give you advantage because of the medicine aspect.
I'm
Is
shaking
medicine
out.
higher for you?
I'm shaking out all my clothing, emptying my bags, looking
Yeah.
for anything
Yeah.
that's been.
You make a medicine check.
You said it was Richard Tenenbaums who we were going to rob
Yeah.
the shipment?
Yeah, the plan was they throw the zest off the train into the desert slightly north of the city where it bends towards the city. His people then pick it up. The thought was to take that, put it somewhere safe, and then approach him and use that against him of, we've got your shit.
Yeah. And use it to extort him.
Yes.
What were we extorting him for?
That was not something that the party had discussed. You can make that decision what you'd like to extort him for. He has a lot of information and is a very powerful
If
person.
I remember right, that was a Ulysses goal.
It was a Ulysses goal in order to find out information about what he was doing and possibly the connection with the Claws of Thunder, which Morgan Lux was involved in, and also this zest that allegedly suppresses rust madness. That was kind of that connection.
If I remember correctly, too, wasn't there also a parlay into that being us getting some kind of information as the whereabouts of Vinny's thing to try to get into that as well?
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
that was something that he
Because there
would
was
have
another
information on.
thing, and I can't remember what it was that we were going to use to try to get into with Vinny.
Yeah, that was
That I got information for. They're in Las Vegas. That's right.
Yes, yeah. So that's where that particular tavern is, but the thing was that there are tunnels buried under the desert, and that Andrew runs those tunnels.
Yes,
So
okay.
that's the connect for kind of finding a person to lead you through the tunnels as the party eventually makes their way to Soulspire Reach to try to find Andrew and make amends with Andrew for the horrible things that have happened to him during his life. That's maybe a connect that can lead you to that piece. Is finding somebody to lead you through the winding maze tunnels beneath the desert of nowhere to try to ambush one of Vinny's 3 strongholds from under rather than going at it from the front.
13.
13. Okay. You do not, as you kind of do a visual inspection, you do not find anything on her. She doesn't have any rust. There's no recent cuts that are, with a surgical knife to insert something beneath the skin. No weird stickers. Nothing that you see.
Nothing in. Search my belongings.
Yep. Nothing tucked into your clothing.
Can anyone detect magic?
No.
Baron? Can you detect magic?
No, I am not a magic user.
That's right, we established that.
Yes.
Anybody?
No.
I can do this. I cast minor illusion. There's a little dancing frog.
Genevieve, you've got the paper. Remind me, doesn't it say arcane something or other in terms of signatures.
Arcane tether seal.
We might want to get you checked for magic too. Baron, is there anyone here who can detect magic that you could grab?
Yes,
that's under
if
proof.
you
That's
need
under
that,
proof
of
of
course.
life. That's
Like they would use that to make sure that she was.
well, one of the preferred methods to catch me would have been arcane binding.
I think we should get you checked for magic to be safe. If nothing else, we know that you don't have anything magical on you.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody has detect magic that we know and can just like do a quick once over of you.
Not that I don't appreciate the thoroughness, but they're gonna find me again.
Yeah, but we don't want to make it any easier if we don't have to.
We stopped this one. There's gonna be more of them.
Yeah, but we should still stop this one.
Quite frankly, I don't even recommend you keep me around.
Well,
You don't really get a say now.
that's not true.
You still get a say, but you're gonna be hard pressed to get rid of us. We're like a bad case of something.
I hear you that we might stop this one, but there will be more in the future. Just because one brat gets your house doesn't mean you take the walls off. I think if Baron has someone that can do a once over, it's worth it just to check. If you're willing.
I am warning you now. I am not strong. I can hold my own with a gun and a knife, and I'm pretty good at running away. They're coming after me. They always have been, since the day I left. I thought I made a new name for myself here. That only lasted so long. Last time I left and started anew somewhere else. Getting Yule killed, he's one of my oldest friends. I never wanted to see this happen. You all barely know me.
Doesn't matter.
If you were friends with Ulysses, and if you want vengeance for him, then we have a common goal. But
Jen,
keeping me with you is not gonna be easy. There's a reason why I've been alone all this time.
Jen, listen. How many people can say that? Just Jen. When talking to you, how many people can actually say that? You're stuck with us. Hate to say it, but you let us in. You may not be a good fighter. You can hold your own, yeah. But I know for a fact that one of the finest fighters in Las Vegas is standing right over in the corner of that room. He could probably teach you a thing or two. I can also tell you that one of the finest medics on this side of Soulspire is standing in this room as well. Teach you how to take care of yourself.
I can take care of me. I've been doing that this whole time.
I mean, medically.
Maybe you don't have to take care of yourself alone this time.
I can't take care of anyone else.
Nobody's asking you to. We need you to just survive. That's all.
Ulysses always talked about needing people that are useful for his conquest. So when he looked at it, he was a diplomat, every single thing. What's the use in a person? Well, you got plenty of us here. Different pieces of knowledge. I hate to say it, but I think we're pretty useful to you. And I think we're willing to offer that.
I'm not trying to use people.
You ain't using nothing.
Ulysses died to keep me safe.
How do you think I would feel should you run away and something happen to you? Just smearing his memory like that on my behalf. Me letting something happen to you after he died to stop that exact same thing.
We wouldn't only be doing you a disservice by not helping. We would be dishonoring his memory. Ulysses was my friend, maybe not as close as y'all were. But I don't let people hurt my friends and my family, so... If they're coming for you, if they're coming for Ulysses, if they took Barry away from us, I have a problem, and they will have to answer to me too. And if something happens to me along the way, it is not your fault. I am an adult, and I can make a decision for myself, and I decide I'm staying.
That's two.
If you'd have us, of course.
Mach 2, what do you think?
I think Genevieve is going to know what's best for her. As much as I've enjoyed the time we've spent together, she makes a good point. We've only been together a couple of days. I've not known her all that long. I've enjoyed her company. I'd be happy to continue traveling with her and with all of the frustrations and challenges that may bring. But at the same time, are we putting too much worry on her by asking? We can say we're choosing to do this all we want, but at the end of the day, we know shit, we don't know if Genevieve's even her real name. We know she's been very good at slipping out unnoticed, going into hiding and disappearing.
It's on that document, and Ulysses did call her that.
What?
Genevieve.
That is my name. I probably should have lied about that if I'm being honest.
But the rest of it is still valid.
Mark 2 slowly just...
Even if we say we're
2,000's a lot of gold.
even if we say we're here to protect her,
It's actually not on this document.
we are putting the stress of knowing that an event like this is going to happen again on her. She'll constantly be worried that she's putting us at risk and danger, even if we tell her we're accepting that risk and danger.
Ultimately, it is her call.
Even if we I don't know. I think it is Genevieve's gonna make the right call for her. I'd like for you to stay, but I can understand if you can't. Seems like you've got one hell of a family. And I don't know that us three are strong enough to right what sounds like a lifetime of wrongs, especially if what the Baron says is true and they're more powerful now than they were last time you saw them.
She has more of a chance with you than she does alone.
I agree. I think so as well. Strength in numbers. You will stand out more, but you'll have people by your side that care about you and are willing to protect you in the way that someone from that upbringing would need.
If you need to disguise yourself, that also certainly is something that I can accommodate. While it won't fool a bioloop or anything that tracks against your resonance or your soul, it certainly will pass a visual inspection to people on the street.
I do think we should still get you checked for magic, though. Look, we don't need to make any decisions today, I don't think.
No, we don't.
We've got Morgan's room here that we needed to investigate. We've got rooms to stay in. I say we
We got bodies upstairs to check pockets of.
Baron, could you have someone gather the belongings of the people upstairs and bring them to us?
It's already in motion.
Thank you.
But do you want the bodies down here?
I don't think we need the bodies, do y'all?
They can be disposed of, like I said. I told the Baron.
No,
Yeah,
they
like-
need to be stripped, so I'll bring them here.
Yeah, whatever y'all got to do to strip them, that's fine. I think for tonight, we all...
Let's all go to our respective rooms. When we come down in the morning, Genevieve, you'll still have us. We'll be waiting in the tavern.
I think we take the night, rest up, come back at this tomorrow morning, discuss it tomorrow morning. If Genevieve chooses to go on her way, we can at least make sure she gets where she's going safely. If she chooses to not and she stays, we can go investigate Morgan's room while we're here, reconvene for lunch or sometime midday tomorrow and make a plan from there.
Ain't nobody expecting any answer out of you. You choose what's right for you.
But I think we can go rest for tonight, come back to this tomorrow morning. Baron, could you have someone that can detect magic just come give Genevieve a once-over, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Give me a moment. She steps away. Heads up the
Hello,
stairs.
Iris.
Hello, you there? That would be a good pull, actually.
Oh,
That's very funny.
Damn it! I said that out loud, didn't I? Don, that's an inside thought.
I know. That would be really good. I'm not doing that, but that would be really good.
Yeah. I guess we'll adjourn from the dungeon back upstairs.
Baron, if you want to have someone take care of...
She went upstairs
Yep,
to go get
she's
somebody
gone.
to do
that's
magic.
right. Well, I imagine, with
This-
Damon saying we would have walked upstairs, I imagine we would have followed her.
this is someone else's problem now.
So we'll follow the Baron up back to her office.
Yeah. Yeah, she walks away for a moment and comes
I would get
back.
dressed before doing
Yeah,
something.
that's fair. I did
Power
forget that
move.
you-
Just walk around.
To be fair, I had assumed you already had gotten
So
dressed.
did I.
Otherwise,
We just had this like heartfelt conversation. It's just there,
Completely
Yitty's out.
yeah. She walks
Talk the whole
upstairs,
time like this.
goes and finds somebody and walks over.
We care about you.
It's a very slender, like kind of bookish elven woman. Adjusts her glasses. She just kind of looks you up and down.
Read her, Mama.
Nothing out of sorts.
Take your clothes off,
Yeah.
just in case.
You have magic on you, of course, your belongings, but nothing that appears to be any sort of scrying.
Thank you.
Of course.
you know what magic item she's referring to?
Would it be the normal ones in my possession? I don't know offhand what magic
Gun,
item.
like all the.
Yeah.
It's all magic. It's all rust. Rust has magic in it. So yeah, but
Do you have the Morgan Lux box in your pocket?
I believe Barry had that.
Barry had it, yeah. I also think that Ulysses had the X-ray specs.
I think he gave them to Barry, but yes. You don't have those either?
I thought about that because
We don't really need those now because we.
what about with Mark II's eyes? Does Mark II see anything special on the thing?
What?
On that?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It just there's no like weird translated, not like before.
Gotcha.
Rooms for the evening?
Yeah.
Is this place safe?
Yes. You're under my protection, yes. People here can be trusted.
Baron, if Genevieve were to want a guard stationed outside her rooms, that
There was already going to be one.
cool.
That wasn't optional.
Slip and flip. Now we're best friends.
In this hallway that you guys are in, she walks and presses another panel invisible on the wall and pulls open, and there's a hallway. Private rooms back this way.
Thank you.
Take your pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There'll be a guard in the hall and a guard outside. Should you need anything, there is a small pull string on the inside of the door. Someone will be in to help you if you need anything at all. Get some rest.
Yeah, I would just file into a room, close the door behind me.
Yeah, she would. Mark II, can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh, yeah.
She would reach into her dress and pull out a small set of like magnetic metal feathers from Barry for your bird. She was making them before she left.
Oh.
She didn't get to finish, but she asked that I pass them on to you so that way you can change his look.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
And he would just kind of like tuck it into a pocket.
Yeah. And she would step back. All of you filing into individual rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody doing anything individually in your rooms? Yes.
The Baron would get handed that.
Mark II would spend some time affixing the feathers to the bird.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that they are kind of shimmery, almost like a crackled metal where they've been like hammered into place to kind of form the feathered shape, where you can see they've been very gingerly shaped. Different colored metals, clearly like rubbed with different chemical rubs and different crystals to give them a kind of a different sheen, so that way you can kind of swap the feathers in and out.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
I think you have big magnifying glasses on, like tweezers. Like just working on them in your room. Just unmoving in the dark, no light or anything. Just.
I picture it like those glasses with the different.
With the all the different things that slide like
No,
this
like
way.
the different frame colors that you can snap on.
Pair eyewear, you can use go.
Anyone else doing
Sponsor
anything?
us.
Everyone would hear, like Genevieve would walk into a room, hear the door close, and she would just yell, just to
Yeah.
not like a shriek. Like
Just like a frustrated. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm not gonna do that into the microphone. But it's.
That also doesn't sound like a Sarah thing to do.
I don't know if I'm capable, if I'm being perfectly honest. And also, I was screaming yesterday at a wedding,
Yeah,
and my voice is a little hoarse. So,
It's a pony.
Like a pony?
yeah.
You bitch!
That's good. Yeah, if no one else has anything individually, I will have everyone except for Damon leave, please, as he does have a thing that he is going to do.
welcome to the Damon Mid-Show podcast. Sponsored by Brand's Pre-Show Podcast. Where do you get your information before the show? Brand's Pre-Show Podcast.
Brand's Pre-Show Podcast. Yeah. About 10 minutes goes by as you kind of settle into your room. It's bare bones. These are like...
Are there windows in these rooms?
No.
Okay,
not
they're
these ones.
interior.
Yeah,
Okay.
the normal rooms, yes.
Mainly because
These,
I'd just be worried that like Genevieve might try to slip out a window.
No, these are like secure holding rooms of
Yes.
there is a door and a hallway and
This
a
is
door. and that's
VIP.
it. Not even VIP. This is like you're hiding from someone and Lotto or the Baron is doing you a favor.
Get the fuck out!
Hello. This is not like normal people rooms in this back hallway here.
These are fugitive rooms.
Yeah, I mean, hence the panel on the wall to
Yeah.
even get in here. Yeah, they're invisible basically. You hear
Dimension rooms.
Yeah, basically. You hear a small rap at the door. Yeah, and there's a small, like, warforged holding a tray. Your order, sir.
Thank you. One second.
And he you're like, he can see you, like, struggling.
Yeah,
and he
I, like,
reaches,
turn
he
around.
reaches forward and twists something on the tray, and, like, a whole cart falls out of the tray that you're holding to set it down.
Okay, I'll set that down and just like. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. He pulls the door closed.
That's
Yeah.
hag money.
Yeah, it's in the hag container.
Hag cup.
On this metal tray, you can see that there is a glass-like twisted bottle of a very dark, viscous, shimmery liquid. A small vial of a very violet petal with crystalline markings on it, and a small teacup with a glass of cold water and then a glass of hot water to brew the tea for this Whispertine.
I'll wheel the cart over to my bed, I guess, and
Yeah.
sit down, pour myself a drink of
Yeah.
the viscous drow
Tequila.
liquor that
Yeah.
I had ordered. Sip on that while I begin brewing my tea. Get that all set up and just kind of sit and wait. And
Yeah. It steeps, and you see the crystalline structure on these plants kind of the violet dissolves into the tea, and you are left with just this floating skeletal structure of these like broken down petals, similar like when you would see like literally like a leaf from a tree during fall, where you get that like skeletal structure of that. That's what you're left with, but it is like a crystalline
that's cool.
structure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real cool. I like that.
Yep. So you are left with a whisper of this.
Finish my glass, set that to the side, and take the tea and take a good old.
Yeah.
What's it smell like?
The tea itself, it smells like not like a vinegar. You get like an acrid, like bite almost to it, like an old cigarette or like burnt honey, is kind of the like smell you get from that. It's not a pleasant.
It's like a pungent, burnt, sweet smell.
Yeah, it's like burnt sugar.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's very, very pungent and acrid.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't smell great.
Just down that.
And
sit
it
down.
tastes as described as it smells. Really, really. It's not a thick liquid because it's a tea, but it almost feels like it is a sludge. It feels like it takes forever to drink.
And that's coming
doesn't.
from somebody who drinks goblin liquor.
Right, yeah. And you start spinning and kind of lean backwards in the bed a little bit.
I would have kicked my boots off and had
Yeah.
them set to the side, and I'll just like kind of lay back on my bed.
Yeah. Where are you trying to go? You give me a starting point and I'll take you.
I guess if I'm going like stream of consciousness, I'll say like my thought process, and then you
Sure.
can kind of fill in wherever you want to go from there, or if you want to edit, go ahead.
Sure.
I would start with the coven in fuck, what's it called?
Like when you were
Yeah.
being, like when you were falling.
Yeah, it was like I wrote like such a cool fucking name for it, and I forget what the fuck it is. The Cult of the Stygian Horn in the Cypress Swamp of Lacewater. Just sounds sick. By Ballsack Skinwalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would start in the Cypress Swamp,
Okay.
and then my next thing that I would travel to from there with like thought process would be the clinic. And then the people of the clinic.
Yeah.
Like go from what I remember the clearest to what I remember the foggiest.
Sure. Which is neat because now I get to describe where Damon's from,
Ew.
which is very clearly not here. Yeah.
Above.
So you
Parallel.
fade into. Let me get different sounds too, because we're no longer in the bar proper here. And go.
Yeah, you got
Twinkling
dream
Library.
sequence set in that.
Yeah, we're on Twinkling Library,
Do 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 do.
and we're gonna go.
While Don is setting this up for all the viewers out there, I would like to point out that Don set up all of these soundscapes himself, and he has a board that he operates while also DMing
Yes,
to
I
further
do.
set the mood, music, and sounds. Enjoy. Big ups to the production.
Thank you. You find yourself awakening to the familiar sound of cicadas and animals amongst the very murky, disgusting fucking swamp. The Cypress Swamp. Within what you call topside, what you call above. You are looking up, laying on your back in this dead, musty foliage at a not dissimilar to the tea you just drank, a very acrid, clouded, ashy sky that it is almost difficult to tell whether it is day or night anymore, which is something that you are all too familiar with. Unlike the very clean open skies of the Feywild that you found yourself in, home was about the opposite of that. Everything is smoggy and dusty and ashy.
The color palette is just
It's just
sucked away.
Yeah, it's mushy gray and browns. And that's really all there is anymore. On your face, you have a mechanism that helps you to breathe air, which you'd forgotten about because it's been a while since you used that, but you feel as you kind of awaken your voice, not Darth Vader-y, but just kind of muffled a bit.
Muffled, yeah.
Muffled a bit, and you feel on your face this device that you click off of your face, and it is kind of similar to like a gas mask a little bit. And as you pull this off, you breathe in and start coughing at this thick air of this swamp, of this place. And you see that this mask has these little crystalline filters on the side pressed up right against the mask. There is a space for air to go in, and you can see as you pulled it away from your face, they kind of like spin as you breathe and are somehow cleansing the air. Clearly made of the same stuff that rust is made of, what you know as rust anyway. You pop that back on and you feel yourself breathe again. These cypress trees kind of whispering in this swamp. Kind of a weird thing to see in a swamp, these like tall, evergreen, colossus trees. That kind of invokes the memory that this wasn't always a swamp. This was a plains. This was a clean area, or so you'd heard about this place. But it's been a swamp ever since you've known it. These cypress trees are drooping and wilted under the weight of this air. You push yourself to your feet, and you start taking a squelching step after the other through this swamp. And you hear...
I imagine I feel the moisture and everything as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I'm coughing the air, like, my feet are wet, like, I'm laying in mud.
Yeah, it is thick.
What is the temperature like? Like, is it hot and humid, or is it, like, cold and damp?
It's
like
very hot.
Okay.
Yeah, like Florida swampy, soupy hot.
Okay, so it's not if it weren't for the smog, it's like it still would be hard to breathe.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah, it's truly horrible. You feel the sweat dripping down your arms under your clothing as you take squelching step after step through this swamp. You hear whispers around you as your head kind of whips back and forth. And you hear cackling laughter echoing through the trees, like flying at you like projectiles almost. As they whisper past your voice and you kind of turn your head side to side as you continue through this swamp. In the distance, at the edges of the cypress swamp, you can see the camp that is set up, this clinic that your people have set up to hunt down the evil Fey, these cults, this Stygian horn within the cypress swamp, far off in the distance at the end of your vision. And you take agonizing, squelching step after squelching step as your ears start to ring almost, as you kind of fade in and out of this memory, your vision sinking back and forth between this and the roof of the tavern that you are currently in. One eye seeing one eye seeing the other, switching back and forth. It is almost nauseating. You fall to your knees, hands first, into this squelching swamp. And a hooded figure in a corded white robe stands and reaches down a hand to you and pulls you to your feet. And an older gentleman with a kind of almost Friar Tuck haircut, bald on the top, but longer hair, in almost like very formal cleric-y robes. Old features stretched thin over skeletal frame, wispy beard, salt and pepper hair, covered in ceremonial cords and religious symbols around his neck. He reaches a hand to you and pulls you to your feet, And you can see that you're now almost at the end of the cypress swamp, kneeling at the edge towards where this clinic is set up. You don't know how you got there. You were just a mile away, and now you're here. And he helps you to your feet, and he speaks, and it just is muffled. You get that like Charlie Brown, as if your ears are clogged with sawdust and muck. You can't hear what he's saying, and he picks you up and kind of stands you in front of you and brushes you off and starts to shake you. And his face is flickering in and out, his features kind of going fuzzy for a moment, and the name just lingering in the back of your memory as you try to speak the words coming out of your mouth. Father, and you cough, and leaves come tumbling out of your throat, out of your mouth, mushy leaves. Please roll for me a D100.
Christ. It's a 37.
Okay. As you're coughing up these leaves and spitting them into your hand as they run down your chest, your vision flashes for a moment. And these are not leaves, there are wires that are coming out of your mouth that you are choking on, and you are floating in a, like, open pool of water with a glass frame in front of you. And you see a face, a warforged face, just looking back at you through the glass. As you're coughing and your vision blurs, you watch as the Warforged reaches over and twists several dials as you look down your torso, and you blink again and there are leaves in your hands again, and the semi-faceless man whose name you've lost brushes you off. You okay there, Damon? I thought we might have lost you this time. You were out there for days. Damon.
I think I would.
Just be overwhelmed. Yeah, sensory nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just babbling. He reaches into his
actual fear in my eyes.
Absolutely. Yeah, he reaches into his shirt and pulls out like a ceremonial, like one of those things that you rub the like ring around.
Yeah, like a meditation bowl.
Yeah, meditation bowl. He runs that around he runs that around the bowl and moves it around your ears as he like throws some dust and crystallized powder at you. And your eyes focus again, and you can see that he too has one of these rebreather things on him. His arm is rust, very clearly, beneath these robes. As his hand reaches forward, you notice as he's throwing this dust that he has a rust hand. It doesn't look so ramshackled as you've seen where you are now. This looks
like purpose-built.
Purpose-built for him. And he continues to throw these things on you, and we need to get you inside, Damon. They've really done a number on you this time. And he just grabs you and starts pulling you towards the clinic. And you can see that this is a wide setup, like wooden stake gated and rust-walled structure that is clearly protected. There are like electrical and dome structured like force fields over the top of this, And he snaps at one of the tower guards, and this gate, like, materializes into a almost like a goo and leans down in front of you to make a bridge, crossing the threshold of the cypress swamp back into the clinic, into this camp. It's not
Goo
great.
bridge.
Yeah, and it solidifies almost like concrete. And you can see that there is a lattice structure of...
It's like that nanite type
Yeah,
stuff. you see,
it's almost like Christmas lights, like a nanite structure that solidifies. And he walks you across the bridge, and the moment you step foot out of this cypress swamp, you feel your faculties starting to recover slightly. Your heartbeat slows a little bit. The further away that you get from this cypress swamp, the squelching still being felt underneath your feet, though. And you step into this camp, and it looks like like you would picture a war camp almost, where there are tactical tents and people rushing around. There are medicine tents. There are cabins built out of metal and wood, kind of cascading up towards the sky, towards this dome, expanding 100 feet back. This is a settlement. And he steps inside and snaps again. You hear the squelching behind you again as this gate resolidifies, blocking the path. Where is he? He wasn't with you.
Where's who?
Elias.
Who's Elias?
We sent both of you out together.
What is your name? Your face is familiar, but I don't know your. Who is Elias? Who are you?
And you watch as he just starts pulling several of these corded, like, clerical things off of his neck and puts them around your neck. We need to get you to medical right now. Come on. And he walks you back over to one of these tents, and you can see that he leads you up to a, like, slight staircase and then tented building with rust lanterns illuminating this space. And you hear again the muffling. He isn't doing good this time. The memories are getting worse. I don't know what to do.
This time, what is this time?
Please take him.
What is this time? What do you mean this time?
Damon, do you remember nothing? Do you remember even who you are?
Yeah, I know who I am.
Who are you?
I'm Damon.
What else are you? What else do you know?
I'm Damon Graves. I'm a human.
Yes.
This is just a memory. This isn't real. Like, this is. And I want to close my eyes and just like.
Roll a D100 for me again.
It's just the whisper time. It's just the whisper time. 21.
Okay. You say to yourself, it's just the whisper time. It's just the whisper time. It's just the whisper time. And you
my eyes back up.
Open your eyes again, and you see this glass lattice structure in front of you, and there is flashing lines of words in front of your eyes on this glass structure, similar to the language that Mark II saw on the back of that, on the back of the painting, similar to what the Baron had carved into her back. This language of rust flashing on the screen in front of you like someone is typing something to you. And you see a cursor flashing, and the language disappears, and something else pops up in front of you, and the cursor appears.
In that flash, does it feel like I can read it? Like, do I feel like I understand it?
You feel
but like it's
you,
on screen and then it's gone, and it's like I don't know what it said, but I feel like I could have read that.
You feel like you know what it says, but you can't remember how to read it. Mm-hmm. Like you feel like in that moment you read it, mm-hmm. and it's gone to you now. You can see it, but it's not there. And you see a small flashing word with a cursor, and then the water that you are floating in rushes, and you feel yourself falling backwards in space, a swirling of purple light around you as you plummet down. The laughter of these witches echoing out of the cypress swamp as you open your eyes, standing in front of this older gentleman as you have fallen to the ground and he is leaning over you. Several other humans running up beside him, strapping metal pieces to your face, removing your rebreathing mask and inserting something into your throat. And you... and it's morning. And you are drenched in fucking sweat. The teacup on the table, empty. The bottle as you left it. The room as you left it. And you get a ripple of chills across your body. As when you awaken, it feels like when you hit the ground and you woke up here the first time. I'm gonna call them back. And then we're gonna go and pick up there. Whoa, nothing.
Why are there bugs?
We had a great time. Don't worry
I don't
about
know
the
what you're
bugs.
talking about.
Yeah, there's no bugs.
Bugs?
We're in a tavern.
What is a bug?
What is
What is a bug?
What do you mean, bug?
Shrimps is bugs.
Shrimps. It was shrimps, actually.
Yeah.
shrimps is bugs? Do they make noise?
Shrimps?
Friends, thank you very much for watching this evening. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be live next Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the next episode of the Fey Frontier RUSTFall. I thank you all for coming on this journey with us, and be safe out there on the frontier.
Bye, friends.